Imagine walking into a store, picking up your favorite ice cream, and enjoying its creamy, cold goodness. But have you ever wondered how this delicious treat is made? How does it go from ingredients to the ice cream we love? Welcome to Inside Process, where we uncover the magic behind everyday products. Today we're going to take you behind the scenes and explore how ice cream is made in a factory. From mixing simple ingredients to freezing them into a perfect dessert, let's dive into the fascinating journey of how ice cream is made. The journey of making ice cream begins with the gathering of all the essential ingredients. Imagine a big factory filled with huge machines, all working together to create the perfect ice cream. At the heart of it, you'll find the main ingredients: milk, cream, sugar, and flavorings. These ingredients are the building blocks of every ice cream flavor you can think of. First, milk and cream are poured into large mixing tanks. Milk brings the smooth and creamy texture, while cream adds that rich, velvety taste we all love. Next, sugar is added to sweeten the mix, giving the ice cream its delicious flavor. The amount of sugar is carefully measured to make sure the ice cream isn't too sweet, but just perfect. Then comes the fun part: flavoring. This is where all the different tastes come in. Whether it's vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or something more exotic, like mango or cookies and cream, the factory adds the right amount of flavor to each batch. Sometimes flavorings are natural, like vanilla beans or fruit extracts, and other times they might be artificial flavorings, but they all work to create that irresistible taste. Once all these ingredients are gathered, machines take over. These machines are incredibly precise and make sure everything is mixed perfectly. The ingredients are pumped into huge tanks, where they are measured and combined in the right proportions. The tanks are designed to mix everything evenly, making sure the ice cream will have the same creamy texture and sweet taste in every bite. It's amazing how something as simple as milk and sugar, when mixed just right, can turn into a treat loved by millions. This first step is all about getting the foundation perfect. The rest of the magic happens later. Once the ingredients are all mixed together, the next important step in the ice cream making process is called pasteurization. Now, you might be wondering, what is pasteurization and why is it so important for making ice cream? Well, let me tell you. Pasteurization is the process of heating the ice cream mixture to a very high temperature for a short period of time. The reason this step is crucial is because it helps kill any harmful bacteria or germs that might be present in the milk or cream. Even though milk is safe to drink, the heat treatment ensures that any possible bacteria, which could make the ice cream unsafe to eat, are completely eliminated. This makes the ice cream safe for everyone to enjoy, without any worries. The mixture is heated to around 85 deg C 185 deg, which is hot enough to get rid of unwanted bacteria, but not so hot that it would ruin the flavor or texture of the ice cream. It's a delicate balance that needs to be just right. During this process, the heat also helps blend the fats in the mixture, making sure everything is smooth and well combined. Once the pasteurization process is complete, the mix must be cooled down quickly to stop it from cooking further. Cooling the mixture rapidly is important because it helps preserve the freshness of the ingredients and prepares the mix for the next step: freezing. The mixture is quickly chilled down to about 4 deg C 39 def. Special cooling systems in the factory make this happen in no time, ensuring the ice cream stays fresh and creamy. After pasteurization and cooling, the ice cream base is now completely safe to eat and ready for the next exciting step in the process. But first, this smooth and cooled mixture will be the foundation for all the wonderful flavors and textures we love about ice cream. After the ingredients are mixed together, the next step is called pasteurization. Now, you might be asking, what exactly is pasteurization and why is it so important in making ice cream? Well, let's break it down. Pasteurization is the process of heating the ice cream mix to a very high temperature. The reason this is done is to make sure that any harmful bacteria or germs in the mix are killed off. Milk and cream, which are the main ingredients in ice cream, can sometimes contain bacteria that might not be safe for us to eat. By heating the mix to about 85 DC 185 deg GC 185 def, These bacteria are destroyed, making the ice cream safe to eat. But there's more to it. Heating the mixture also helps to blend the ingredients together. The fats in the cream, for example, need to be evenly distributed throughout the mix for the ice cream to have a smooth, creamy texture. The heat helps break down these fat molecules, which will later result in the perfect creamy consistency. However, this heat treatment has to be quick. If the mixture stays too long at such high temperatures, it could start to taste bad or change its texture. That's why once the pasteurization process is complete, the mix is cooled down rapidly to a much lower temperature, about 4 degrees 39 deg, to stop it from cooking further. Special cooling systems in the factory ensure this happens very quickly, which is important to preserve the fresh, natural taste of the ice cream. The quick cooling also prepares the ice cream mix for the next exciting step, freezing. In simple terms, pasteurization is like giving the ice cream a safety check to ensure that it's both safe and delicious. It's the first step in turning that mix of milk, cream, and sugar into the creamy, smooth ice cream we all love. Now comes one of the most exciting parts of making ice cream: flavoring. After the ice cream base has been carefully prepared, it's time to give it its signature taste, whether it's something classic like vanilla or chocolate, or something more fun like strawberry, mint, or even cookies and cream. Flavoring is the step where creativity really comes to life. The ice cream makers add natural or artificial flavors to the mix. For example, for chocolate ice cream, rich, smooth chocolate syrup or cocoa powder is added to the mix. For vanilla, vanilla beans or vanilla extract are used to give that perfect, fragrant flavor. The flavors are carefully measured so that every batch of ice cream has the same delicious taste. But it's not just about the basic flavors, this is also when some fun additions come into play. Ice cream makers might add things like chocolate chips, crushed cookies, candied fruits, or even nuts like almonds or walnuts to give the ice cream some extra texture and crunch. These ingredients are added to the mix, and special machines gently stir them in so that every bite of the ice cream has those little surprises. Imagine biting into a scoop of chocolate ice cream and discovering a chunk of fudge or a sprinkle of nuts. That's the magic of flavoring. Vibrant look. For example, strawberry ice cream might be given a pinkish color, while mint chocolate chip ice cream could have a hint of green. These colors don't just make the ice cream look appealing, they also help us identify which flavor we're about to enjoy. But don't worry, the colorants used in ice cream are safe and specifically made for food, ensuring that the ice cream stays looking fresh and delicious. Once everything is added, the flavors, the colorants, and any extra ingredients, the mix is blended together. The goal is to ensure that every part of the ice cream has the same rich, creamy taste, with little bursts of flavor and texture surprises in every bite. This is the step where the ice cream really starts to take on its personality, whether it's the rich chocolate flavor, the refreshing taste of fruit, or the delightful crunch of nuts. Flavoring is what makes each type of ice cream unique, and it's one of the reasons we love ice cream so much. Each flavor has its own special twist that makes it stand out. Now that the ice cream has been flavored and all the ingredients are mixed in, it's time for one of the most important steps, freezing. This is when the magic truly happens, and the ice cream starts to take shape. The ice cream mix is poured into a special machine called a freezer churner. This machine plays a very important role because it does two things at once: it freezes the mixture and churns it. Churning means that the ice cream is being stirred constantly while it freezes, and this movement is key to giving ice cream its smooth, soft, and creamy texture. Without churning, the ice cream would freeze into hard, icy blocks instead of the smooth and scoopable dessert we all love. As the mix gets colder and colder, tiny air bubbles are whipped into the mixture by the churning process. These air bubbles are what give the ice cream its light and creamy texture, rather than being hard and icy. The air that gets mixed in is called overrun, and it's the reason why ice cream is so fluffy and easy to scoop. If you've ever wondered why homemade ice cream can sometimes be a little denser, it's because it doesn't have as much air mixed in as the kind made in factories. The freezing process doesn't just turn the ice cream into a solid treat, it also helps the flavors to set and become more intense. As the temperature drops, the flavors of chocolate, vanilla, or fruit become more defined and rich, making each scoop even more delicious. In some factories, this step can take a while, sometimes several hours, because the temperature has to be just right. It's not just about freezing the mix, it's about freezing it at the right speed. If the ice cream freezes too quickly, it can end up with ice crystals that make it gritty or rough. But if it freezes slowly, the texture will be perfect, smooth, and creamy. Once the ice cream has reached the perfect consistency and is fully frozen, it's ready to be stored or packed into containers. At this point, the ice cream has become the familiar, cold treat we love with a soft and creamy texture that melts perfectly in our mouths. Freezing is the key step in transforming that cold, flavorful mix into the smooth, delicious ice cream that's ready to be served in cones, bowls, or in your favorite ice cream sundaes. After all the hard work of making the ice cream, from mixing the ingredients to freezing it into that smooth, creamy texture, it's finally time for packaging. This is the final step before the ice cream is ready to be sent out to stores, ready for you to enjoy. First, the ice cream is carefully packed into containers. These containers can be small tubs, big family-sized tubs, or even cones for a quick snack. The ice cream is scooped or dispensed into these packages in large machines that make sure each one is filled perfectly. These machines are very precise, ensuring the right amount of ice cream is placed in each tub or cone. NC ice cream is inside its container. The next important thing is to seal it properly. This keeps the ice cream fresh, prevents it from melting, and ensures that no outside air or moisture can get in. It also helps prevent freezer burn, which can ruin the taste and texture of the ice cream. After the ice cream is packaged and sealed, it's then stored in freezers in the factory. These freezers keep the ice cream at a super low temperature, which is necessary to maintain that creamy texture and fresh taste. The ice cream needs to stay frozen until it's ready to be shipped to stores or delivered to customers. When the ice cream is ready to leave the factory, it is loaded onto delivery trucks that keep it frozen all the way to the stores. Once it arrives at your favorite grocery store, it's put in the freezer section, where you can easily grab a tub or a cone and enjoy the delicious treat you've been waiting for. And that's how ice cream is made in a factory. From mixing the ingredients to freezing it into that smooth and creamy texture, every step is carefully done to ensure we get that perfect treat we all love. If you enjoyed learning about how ice cream is made, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Inside Process for more fun and fascinating videos about how everyday products are made.